questions to ask throughout a campaign with the confidence rising. I told JC, Nate and Rich that good times are coming, no need for deep diving. Van Cam's reactions, watch alongs to the pride of London thriving. The Eagles of South stay flying. Keep your eyes on us, we ain't hiding.
What's happening? Hope everyone's good. And the sun decides to come out right now. Right now. Made me look all mad. Hope you're good. Hope you're well. This is the Palace versus Villa review. JC, how you doing, my friend?
All good. Had a nice little rest today, but the rest wasn't really a rest because your boy was in Brixton and people giving me pure dirty looks. So I was carrying a bin. I got a bin from Argos. And they didn't put it in a box. I just was holding like a bin, just walking around.
What are you doing? I'm not surprised you got dirty looks. It's bad. But listen, like I said, this is a preview for the Villa game. Obviously, we've just got to make sure we capitalize on such a great performance Monday night. You know, speaking about, actually, no, I need to do this. Hold on. First things first. JC, I don't think we've actually got a chance to speak to you about this, and please correct me if I'm wrong. But obviously, later on today, we've got episode 2 of the Palace documentary. How did you find episode 1?
I thought it was pretty all right. You know, I think that starting at the under 12s, I think, is a good place to start, because if you started straight at the 23s, you're going to get your one or two episodes of actually enjoying it, because everyone we really know and really care about right now is in the 23s and the 18s. So if you have those two in the first 2 episodes, you're going to lose interest in it later on. But I think it was very good to see like the coming up and the coming through of players. And I thought that from when I was coaching there, that the coaching staff hasn't changed that much, because a couple of the guys there I've worked with before, and very, very good guys, very honest. And that is, I think that's a motto, what the guy was saying, of be humble, because we've had many young people getting in their own head and thinking, yeah, I'm already as strong as Van Dijk. And you're thinking, man went up one age group and he got bodied basically. So he needs to stay humble and keep improving. But I was very impressed, actually. I wasn't expecting it to be as good as it was. I was thinking it was going to be more of like watching them play matches and this and that. But it's actually like behind the scenes, how they are in their own houses and how they're growing up. Mate, I'm excited for this episode today because I can actually watch it when it's live and not have to watch it on catch up.
No, this is it. And you mentioned Van Dijk. It's funny because what I've been doing this week is kind of just listening to people's viewpoints on Zaha's goal. And it's been very split. A lot of saying, listen, Van Dijk did the right thing in slowing down because Zaha might have just chopped inside and still have had a shot anyway. Others were saying, yeah, he slowed down because he trusted Alisson. And then there's quite a fair few who are like, no, you're a defender. You've got to defend first. You know, so it's very, very split decision on Van Dijk and his decision-making in that goal. And I think someone even said, oh, no wonder he has least dribbled pass stats because he doesn't even engage.
Yeah, I saw that, because for you to be dribbled past, you have to be within a meter proximity of the guy that's dribbling.
Yeah.
So, listen, if you're not putting yourself there, you can't be dribbled past, can you?
Absolutely.
But I don't know. In my opinion, defenders got to defend. If your centre back partner has just been roasted and got caught on his heels, and you have the pace to cut across and get in front of Zaha, you should do that. I think relying on the goalkeeper is your absolute last hope. Like, I think you should do everything in your power to not make the keeper even have to make a save.
I agree.
Because let's be fair, that if he went up to if he properly challenged Zaha, Zaha's probably not shooting there. He's probably chopping.
He's stopping, yeah.
And then when he chops, you don't know what happens because with Zaha, it could be chop and shoot. It could be chop, chop, miss, chop, 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 chop. You don't know what he does after that. But I think that Van Dijk made it really easy for him because I think the second you see Zaha open up his body, you knew what he was. And Van Dijk had the time to make the difference in that situation. If he closed him down, Zaha wouldn't have had the time to open up. But by the time he opened up, Alisson's already in his position. If he can't reach it, he can't reach it.
Yeah.
But I think it's great play. I think the assist is what made the goal. The finish was class, but I think the assist, because it was right on the line of being on and offside, and I think he timed his run perfectly. The ball was weighted perfectly. All was hard to do was hit it home.
100%. And
can't take no credit away from the players there. None at all.
100%. And I just thought basically this video came out here, and I immediately I just thought of Van Dijk for some reason. This is him defending Monday night.
From the back, 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 from the back.
Mate, I saw something that I thought was so funny. So you know how we call Mateta Bambi on Ice sometimes? Someone called him Virgil Van Disney, bruv. I thought that was brilliant.
Honestly, sorry. Let me engage the comment section. Just by the way, Nate's obviously on his way. Trav Settings as always. Speak out there. And Martin is on his way as well. He didn't think he was going to make it, but he said he'll be here by like 10:45. Some vibes, big up vibes, say Palace versus Bunda. Yeah, if you know, you know. You should be about. Obviously, Nate's he's waiting for the tram. Big up Louis. Louis, don't forget to get your predictions in because you missed out last week and you are behind. Villa without Cash, Coutinho, and Carlos.
Yeah, Carlos had a.
I knew Carlos. Yeah, he's a bad one. I didn't realize Coutinho and Cash were out.
Cash is a big one because Cash is one of the. Or if Cash is out, we got to redo this combined 11, boy.
Yeah, it's well, we'll leave it for when he gets back and when he gets in. Villa have had more time to recover since they played Saturday. That being said, we need to keep the momentum going. Yeah, 100%. We have to keep the momentum going.
Sorry, this is a new comment I had to. Yeah, carry on. I saw it come up and it had to be shown. It had to be.
When are we allowed to call in? Actually, we are going to open the lights today because
it's not 9 o'clock today, so you're good.
You're good. So big up Rich and the guy. To be fair, your goat's doing all right in the predictions, but we'll get there in a minute.
I smashed it last week.
Yeah, you did. To be fair, big up David Lee. Not saying Everton haven't got the pool. This is a big boy conversation. Excuse me. Big up Jay. So what else we got here? JC gave people the wrong direction. That's why he got dirty looks. Yeah, listen, rumors at the moment, but I tell you, if we sign him, but I'm not going to say too much because that's going to be covered in tomorrow's TW. So make sure you tune into Transfer Week tomorrow. Who else is inside? Big up Solo. Hope you're good. Noodles, Fizz, Anderson. Yeah, that was bad. What he did was reckless.
Man got rattled easily.
100%. I would start Richards up right back for this game. I still feel like he's settling in.
I think he was great when he came on.
He did very well. Yeah, he did.
But I think when he was playing, it was more of a thing of like just trying to lock it down so he doesn't concede at the end because they were flinging in corners left, right, and centre. And listen, having another 6 foot something centre back on the pitch rather than Joe Ward is massive. And I think he played right side centre back. I don't think he actually did he? Oh no, Mitchell came off. Klein went over to the left, and then he was playing on the right. But still, I would say it's a bit early to start, but that settling in period is still coming through. Don't get me wrong. I bet you he will be our starting right back by like the end of this month. It wouldn't surprise me.
As if AWB don't return.
As I said, everything's going to be covered in transfer weekly.
100%. Oh, Matt, you and your quotes. Isn't that Martin like the same height?
Oh gosh.
Sorry, that beats catchy though. Big up Sean says he's confident that we'll beat Villa. Louis predicting a Zaha screamer in the White Horse Lane. Please be the
I saw another thing about that Martinez just came to mind. They said, Man United need to buy the rest of him. They can't have Rey Mysterio playing at centre back.
Imagine it's a first class ticket as well. It could have been taken to be here in December.
Man.
Big up King. I hope you're doing well, my guy. You went a bit quiet. Been a bit quiet since, was it Saturday? It's not looking good. But anyway, we've given you the blueprint to get a point at Anfield, so hopefully just got to do what we did. Got to do what we did. Let's get into it. Yeah, wicked against Liverpool, but this is a must-win, not because of any pressure, but it's just the game we should be looking to win. Do you think we're reverting back to our 4-3-3 for this
game? Yeah, 100%. Because we went to Liverpool with a game plan, and that game plan was don't concede. I think you could see that from how we set up. 5-4-1, very defensive formation. I think most of the match we left Zaha out to dry, if I'm really honest, because Zaha's strong, but he ain't Van Dijk strong, and I think you could see it when he's put up against a fullback and when he's put up against a centre back. You see the levels and how he plays. Yeah. But against Villa, as we showed it last season. Last season, we actually played the 3 at the back against them away.
Yeah, you did.
And in the early portions, they were cutting through us like butter. But when we got control, we were cutting through them like butter. So I think we need to be a lot more forward thinking in this match, because we actually have to go out and win it and not go there and not go to Selhurst Park and think, how are we going to snatch a draw? How are we going to get a point? Now, we're going here to win, so we need to put out our best attacking threat possible. And listen, our best attacking formations, that 4-3-3 with the 10 in midfield. And I think everyone would agree with me when I say that.
Yeah, 100%. And when you look at last season, I think this was the beginning of I think we went on a 3-game losing streak.
Yeah.
Memory serves me right. It was Villa, Leeds, or someone else. And it was like all games where we thought we should be winning these games.
United, Villa, Leeds, and Man United, Rich.
Okay. And even with that, like I think we generally actually played very poorly against Villa. I don't think we were good at all. So it wasn't hard for them. And I think if we play the way we've been, like second half against Arsenal and how we played against Liverpool, full stop, I think we can get the job done. And I guess it'll be interesting to see and I think we'll go back to 4. But it'll be interesting to see if we then worry about Ings and Watkins, because obviously that's their biggest threat, really.
But will Watkins play though after his little bust up with Gerrard?
He played against Everton.
Yeah, but their altercation happened this week.
Another one.
So I doubt man's gonna be. Yeah, put it this way: if Gerrard can put it behind him, he'll play. But if not, then it wouldn't surprise me if you see them have a front three of Bailey, Ings, and Buendia.
Yeah. That's some techie niggas, you know. They got some techie niggas. We just got to make sure that we're not letting Ings get a sniff, because he's clinical.
we let him get too many shots at goal at Villa Park last year. We let him have way too many shots, and he didn't score any of them. So it wouldn't surprise me if he's going to put his shooting boots on to correct them misses.
100%. Nate, who's laughing now about them predictions and that?
There's still time, UK Pat. Be careful.
This is it. It's only 2 weeks in, and especially with the new format, because it's not 2-1 anymore, it just gives an opportunity for everybody to catch anybody. Like it's going to change. And without further ado,
Ghost Bunda.
Mr. Bunda's here.
I just want to say the only reason I'm putting Bundas here is because Rich told me so.
That's your name. That's your name from whenever you come on this platform.
That's the name that you made famous on the channel, Martin.
100%.
So just roll with it.
It's just a shame you can't have like an emoji to have the actual ghost there.
You probably could if you tried.
I hope some of you now have like me down as like Bundas on your contact or something.
Sorry.
You know what, Martin? Honestly, I didn't want to do you dirty like that, to be honest.
I'm sorry. I have. It's like with Santiago.
If you can dish it, you can take it. That's how I roll.
That's true. That's true.
Like Santiago, I've changed his name to Santiago Burrito, and that was because Flex read his super chat and called him Burrito. His name is Barrientos.
Burrito, you know.
He said Burrito.
Oh my jeez. What have I walked into?
Hey, Martin, welcome. Welcome
Wait,
again, obviously.
No, wait.
I got it.
Negative?
Who put down the ghost emoji? Hang on.
Who said anything negative?
Hey, you boys go.
I found Rich, I found the emoji.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Love it.
What about the peach? No, the peach and the ghost. Like that one I went with it.
I'll find the peach as well, my friend. Don't you worry.
Oh, man.
Oh, no.
Martin.
Yeah.
We've heard that there's some injury crisis at your club. Is this true?
Sorry?
We've heard there's an injury crisis at your club.
I don't know of any injury crisis.
There's rumors. Obviously, we knew that Carlos is out.
That's the only injury I know of is Carlos being out for 6 to 9 months with an Achilles rupture.
See, Louis came out and said this. Villa without Cash Coutinho and Carlos.
Well, if you're losing Coutinho, in fair fairness, it's not really a big miss on Coutinho because you have Emi Buendia. Matty Cash is probably the biggest miss, and Carlos.
Yeah.
Like, I said it in the podcast with Villa Park Pod, I would not have sent your man Kesson Hayter on loan because vibes.
Don't worry, that's next to his name as well now.
Buendia. Buendia.
I have a feeling I'm not going to get about 2 sentences in tonight.
Well, God help you on Saturday, Martin.
Stop.
Wait, hold on, I've got an idea. I might need you to edit Martin's cam.
Just for content purposes and to throw it all back.
Might do some graphics. Sorry, Martin. Sorry to cut you off.
No, just on Matty Cash. Like he's probably our biggest loss as well as Carlos because we're kind of back to square one now with our centre backs because it looks like we're going to be going for a lot of people. I'm seeing loads of names. Your man from Marseille. I'm not butchering his name. I'll let Jordan do that again. What is Rob Holden? We love an Arsenal reject. I'm being honest here. And I've seen Slazai or something from Hungary. He looks very good. But Matty Cash is probably the biggest miss on that right side. Like, Kesler Hayden for me should not have been sent on loan. He probably should have been second choice right back. But I'm not the manager, so I don't decide how it rolls.
Yeah, the same was just crap. they expect him to be back.
Yeah, I think it's just a knock from Matty Cash like against Everton, so I don't think there's any issues there. So hopefully there's not, but the starting 11 will tell, and I'm hoping Matty Cash starts. Negative vibes. Fuck you.
Oh man. We'll see. Yes, that's a good point. Right. What's your thoughts on the game though? Looking forward to it, looking ahead to it. How do you think the game's gonna go? Because obviously you beat us here last season. So
We probably bet just better last season because of a new manager. Like, you know, the Hollywood season, like a honeymoon season, whatever they call it. I'm not really too sure what they call it. Oh, for fuck's sake.
New manager bounce. Yeah, we had a lot of that last season.
Yeah. Like, so that's probably where Palace lost a lot of their points last season, was because, like, you know, new managers coming in, you know, getting a good run, the honeymoon period, and then it slumps a little bit. So we were kind of lucky to get a win against you because we were someone who was looking forward to playing a few games now. Where now it's kind of like not an easy game because you've got a great result against Liverpool, a great result. Like, I mean, Rich there was celebrating the draw the other night. He was giving it the big one, you know. He was there dancing and all, like. But in fairness, he probably should have won that game. Like, I put it on Tyreek Stream. I had down as Palace to win 2-1 because at the start of the season, like, you just never know what's going to happen, do you? Like, anybody can get a win against anybody. Like, you know, I mean, look at Man United there in a bit of a shambles. If they beat Liverpool, they go above them.
that's mad, isn't it?
Like, just
imagine that game is now a relegation playoff.
Like, just imagine if United beat Liverpool, go above Liverpool, and then all of a sudden Liverpool is a shambles club and a banter club. It just goes to show. But that's why I say I never read too much into like the first 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6 games because it's constantly changing the table. Then it's only really up to the Christmas period where you know where teams are going to finish and you know what you might be fighting for or what you might not be fighting for. So at the minute, it's all just up for grabs. Like, you know, if we get 3 points, happy days. But like, it doesn't mean anything to our season. You know, it just means that we got 3 points against Crystal Palace, or Palace got 3 points against Aston Villa, or it's a draw. So like, it's one of them games where you just kind of have to go, right, you get a win, you get a win. If you don't, you don't, because it's not in a business end of the season. It's only the start.
100%. Question, because I was actually going to ask you about this. What's the feeling on Gerrard? It's only been 2 games, but I've seen some Villa fans complain like crazy.
This is our fan base in a nutshell, right, on Twitter. If we lose, it explodes like the fucking volcano. And it's all like Gerrard out, Gerrard this. And if we win, it's a high praise on Gerrard. For me, I've always said it. His first season when he came in November, it was a free pass. You know, because he's not going to get who he wants in such a short space amount of time. We've seen it at Rangers. He didn't turn that club to where it is in the space of a few months. No, it took him 2 or 3 years to get them to that stage and to get to Europa League last 16s and quarterfinals and whatnot. And I'm a firm believer it's going to take a bit of time. Like this season, yes, I'm expecting an improvement. But if it doesn't improve, I'd be worried. But then you go into the next season, then I'd be very judgmental because, right, we have to improve because if he doesn't, it's going to be out the door. So my thoughts on Gerrard is at the minute, he kind of has a free pass because I'm realistic. He's not going to get everything done in such a short space amount of time. No manager ever does. Jurgen Klopp didn't do it. Guardiola didn't do it. No manager has done everything in such a short amount of space of time. Gerrard is best at slipping.
Except Patrick Vieira.
He's had a good run, but now my issue, I did remember saying this, could this be a thing of a second season syndrome with Patrick Vieira? Like, I'm not saying it's going to happen, but it has happened to managers before. They had a great first year, and all of a sudden the second year was a bit underwhelming. So, like, it could be a second season syndrome for Vieira, but I'm not saying it will be because it's a very long season. Anything can happen.
Yeah. Honestly, just to answer this question, for me, he's a quality player, by the way. And if they're touting 15 million euros, that's 12.5 million pounds. That is unbelievable. Because was it Arsenal wanted him 2 seasons ago for like 40?
Arsenal, Liverpool, United, all these clubs.
Yeah. Even Real Madrid, people like that were in for him.
Yeah.
You've got to remember, we've got a very important link to Lyon, John Textor.
It's huge.
True.
You know what I'm saying? So if you think about it, you're like, well, wait a minute, it kind of makes sense. Obviously, Nottingham Forest are doing a Dale Winton supermarket sweep, signing players left, right, and centre.
44 million.
I know, mad.
That is
mad.
Why? You know what? I'm going to make a big statement here. Rich said Mitchell was 50, right? He's waffling. Mitchell's 100 million if Gibbs White is fucking 44.
Right. But remember I mentioned that. Was it in Tariq?
You mentioned that like at the very start when he came out or something. Like it was like.
And I got laughed at.
And I'm going to put my hand up as well. I did that bit too. I did. But now I've
you know what?
spend on Gibbs White, who's a midfielder. If he's 44 million, John McGinn's 150.
Yeah. To be fair, it's like I'm not saying that people shouldn't have laughed because I guess valuations are subjective, but the way the markets get stupid. Anthony Gordon, 40+ million,
and they rejected
it. 44,
and they rejected it.
It's crazy.
No, but you got to remember, English tax is real. Bear in mind, Wan-Bissaka went for 45 million. Like,
not 60 million, back for 10.
Did you not get 60 million for that deal?
No, it's 45 million up front with like 5 in add-ons or something like that.
Was that what it was? I thought it was 60 or something.
No,
well, yeah, but suffice to say, now there's rumors that we might be trying to sign him back for 10 million, which is just like, yo, Dougie, that is such a Dougie Friedman move. I'm living it. It's so funny to me.
That's so good.
Yeah, but is he going to suit you though now? Because you look at the way you play, you want to play football.
But we don't have right backs with pace because Ward and Klein don't have any pace. And Nathan Ferguson's constantly injured. So
I know that. Like, Wan-Bissaka is great when he's on the back foot. Like, when he's on the back foot.
Ali, what is that? What is that?
Jesus Christ.
Man. But this one is mad. Just think about that, yeah?
Well, in fairness, that was a release clause on Haaland. There's nothing to do about that.
But still, like clubs could have had like a bidding board.
Gibbs White has 2 years on his contract, though. I'm sure Gibbs White only has 2 years left on his contract.
I'm not too sure what he had.
It's mad. Let's just.
I'm a Villa fan. Do you think I give a fuck about what Wolves are doing to me? Fair play to get 44 fucking million for him.
They've done well.
I bet you Ed is rubbing his hands like that.
Absolutely. Let's go into your combined 11.
Yeah, go on.
Because I know you sent it to me earlier and such, so I'm going to let you talk through the team.
Yeah,
and the reasons behind it. And then, as per usual, so normally, guys, obviously, we would build the team together on the stream, but Martin initially thought he wasn't going to make it work, so he sent it early doors as well as his score predictions as well. So big up to Martin.
I'm only just out of work as well, but luckily for me, I got the bus literally as soon as I get out, so I was like, great, grand, I'm gonna be on time. Yeah, so I went with this team because it's probably the best at the moment.
So play by play. Why Martinez? Even though we all know why.
Why who?
Martinez.
And remember, we have to go through this because every player has to be fit right now as well. So if Cash is injured, as some people say he is, then he can't run.
Well, I've gone with Martinez because let's be honest here, lads. You will put Martinez in goal. I mean, we're all in agreement here, aren't we?
I think normally we just give away the goalkeeper.
Yeah. So,
plus, to be fair, he is a quality goalkeeper, so it's not really like we can't really come back with Guaita here. In fairness, so yeah, that's fine.
I mean, Matty Cash. Apparently, it's only a knock from what I'm hearing, and he'd be fine for the weekend. So I went with him. Like you said, Nate, none of your right backs have a bit of pace. The rest of the trio I went with all Palace because Carlos is gone for now, 6 or 7 months, so he's not up to anything. So Guy gets in. Mings has a mistake in him, although I love him. But Anderson, I just can't look past him. Ever since his Del Boy appreciation post, that's been fantastic from his headbutt. But even at that, he's a quality player, Anderson. I've looked at him and I just go, I would love him at Villa. That's the one player I would love at Villa is Anderson from your team. No one else, just Anderson. Mitchell's Mitchell. I really like Mitchell because he's just up and down the pitch, not a bother to him. He can defend and attack. He can do both as a fullback, which is rare in a fullback these days. The midfield, I went with Kamara because he's such a unit and he's just commanding the game. He's roaring and shouting at players, and he was a real big difference for the game against Everton because when we didn't have a defensive midfielder, we probably would have lost that game or drew it. But he's just someone who's so organised. John McGinn, he's my captain. Have to back him. Eze, baller. Certified baller. I really like Eze. He's so confident. At Anfield, what a player.
He was so good.
You've got him on cheap as well. You could sell him on easily 50 to 60 million, maybe more.
Yeah.
If he keeps going the way he's going. Zaha. But then again, with Zaha, he can. I think he's agreeing here. He can be inconsistent. He's either in the game or he's not. There's no in between. But still, you just can't look past him. Buendia. For me, Buendia is probably our most creative player. It's just showed against Everton his movement, the way he was playing, and how he set up Ollie Watkins, and then Ollie Watkins setting him back up for the goal. It just goes to show. Ollie Watkins up top because of his 2 assists against Everton. So this team for me is based on form at the moment. And I've always done it based off form. But the last one I based off form, except I left out Zaha. So this time I've included him in, I've remembered.
It's a shout.
Well, if I've left out anybody, let me know. No Decore. I have to back me Kamara, lads, so I'm sorry.
That's a tough one,
Unless you change the formation with a 4-2-3-1, I take out John McGinn. I put in, you put Eze in the 10.
Ooh, Decore and Kamara holding.
It sounds good, doesn't it? But I went with 4-3-3 because that's what both teams are going with.
Yeah.
So, because Decore is a defensive-minded player. Yes, I know we should be in there. Fuck's sake. I'm a Villa fan. I have to back me players. Same way these lads have to back their players. And it's a 50-50 squad, actually.
To be fair, Watkins and Zaha interchange would be a madness. That would be crazy. JC, any thoughts? What he changes?
Well, as Bundia has said here, that it's on form, and I think on form, I don't know. Well, how was Watkins in his last game?
He got 2 assists.
No, that's enough for me. I don't think I could change anything personally. I think the pure how McGinn always bloody scores against us, I'd take him out just in spite, and I would definitely stick with that. If he's in the 10.
If he scores the weekend, I'm saying it now. I am shouting into that fan cam camera. Shouting into it.
We've got a microphone now, so
I've always liked McGinn. I've always thought he's a good player, to be fair.
McGinn for me is like Zaha. He's either in the game or he's not.
I think the only place that I could maybe hazard an argument, but I'm not sure, is how fit is Elise? Because Elise would slot in straight for Buendia for me. But I don't think he's match fit, so I couldn't put him in right now. But other than that, I wouldn't change a thing.
Question, Martin. Can Watkins play on the right?
Can Watkins play on the right?
Yeah. So where Buendia is?
No, from what I believe, Watkins is a striker and a left winger. So
Okay, fair enough.
I've never seen Watkins play on the right. I've seen him play like out left of the striker.
Yeah.
We
Like
can have a
he was
look.
playing with Brentford and at the start of Villa, and then he just predominantly became a striker. So I don't believe he's a right-sided player.
I think
The
he
only
has
reason I asked
played.
that question was because of the type of wingers we have in this 11. Danny Ings would be a perfect like hold-up striker to link the play for them. But that was the only reason. But
The reason I didn't go with Danny Ings, and this is the reason I'm backing on this. Wherever Danny Ings has been, he plays so much better with a front two.
okay, I see what you mean.
Burnley, front two, Ashley Barnes. Southampton, front two, Shea Adams. Villa, at the minute, we're playing with a front two, with Ollie Watkins. Danny Ings as a lone striker, it doesn't work. He's not going to get the chances. Where he's a front two, he might nick off a slight, knock on from the head or a little poacher's finished because one striker may have missed it. Danny Ings plays so much better with a front two, more so than a lone striker.
I'm saying Badri has been Villa's best player this season. You agree?
Like I said, it's only 2 games in. 6 weeks down the line, all of a sudden, Leon Bailey could be our best player.
Even day 0.
No, Leon Bailey's too busy wrapping up parties. Have you seen that video?
Yeah, I saw it today.
Fuck's sake. You had to bring that up, didn't you? I was hoping somebody didn't bring that up, but,
Let me find the clip. I'll find the clip.
Please do.
I couldn't put it past Jordan to say that, Nate and Rich probably would have went, I'll leave him off tonight. Jordan, no chance.
I'm straight in there, mate. Don't worry, I'm finding it.
He went for a Mortal Kombat, just finish him.
Oh, look what I found.
Oh, for fuck's
Let
sake.
me reload it. I think we're done with this. Don't need that. We need this. Where is it?
This is where I turn my camera off.
Give me a minute, guys.
Is your thumbnail a ghost?
Here we go. Do you see this? Can we hear this? I hope so. But here we go.
This is their window. It's not in stream, JC.
Oh, stop. We don't see it.
Some of them boy pussy out. Yeah, just them for your loose shoot. Them tell you how to Them tell you how to let's get out. We ready? We got the yes already.
Oh man.
You know what's funny about it? His freestyle just goes off. Like
Man
no
turns
different.
around. He realized he ain't got no more bars. So he just turns around.
It sounds like his playing style. He just gets injured.
It was like he was just making up words that rhyme. Yeah, yellow and yeah, mellow.
Well, Matt, you was loving it.
Here, I didn't give a bollocks. At the start, I was loving. Then all of a sudden, his bar started going up. I was kind of like,
Wait,
"It's meant to be Jamaican."
I don't think Brush has got context, so I think you need to reload it.
Gosh, the hell!
Are we going back again?
Reload it.
Shout out trick. We're back again.
Rewind it, my selector.
Right,
Here we go.
This is Martin's winger, Leon Bailey.
This is Leon Bailey, yeah? In the wild.
Are you ready, Florida? Alright, ready. Used to be a foot, now I knew Balenciaga. Leon Bailey from Cassava. Big boys up, left them in the job. Some of them boy pussy out. Yeah, just them for your loose shoot. Them tell you how
Yay!
Bonfire. Bonfire. Oh, Lord of His mercy, that's too much.
That's getting clipped. I can tell.
Take that segment right there. We need to put that out there.
I was just like literally.
Rihanna, I know you're watching. You have to give it.
I've ever heard from a Jamaican rapper in my life.
That's why there aren't many Jamaican rappers. Just be grateful there's not many Jamaican rappers. They're mostly dancehall artists.
Oh man.
Everyone's getting the Jamaican flags out, as is Tristan. As did
I
Ree.
think I'm Tristan. What are you saying?
Uh,
Oh man,
That was too
where
funny.
is this energy on the pitch? Wait, let me not laugh before he raps us tomorrow. Let me.
well, we got the good
I'm not
vibes, so
gonna say
it's
this.
all
Who
right.
wins
It's
in
all
the
right.
rap battle? Bailey,
Oh,
Yala, or
man.
Wright Phillips?
Yalla, bro. All day.
I don't know. Bradley Wright Phillips had some bars, to be fair.
Goodness Day, wasn't he? Yeah.
No, I got a good shout for John Stones as well. You know,
I'd be good in a rap battle.
I reckon John Stones will do a job.
No, it's in the car. What are you saying, man?
Let's go. Let's get it.
Go, let's get it.
It's just a case of think everyone's going to come on here. Big up, guys. Let's smash the Villa with a Villa fan on the chat. Yeah, well done.
Unfortunately, you're on a Palace channel, mate. If it was a Villa channel, it'd probably be the complete opposite. It is what it is.
Oh, man.
I've got Rich on my pod tomorrow, so I can't wait for the slander he's getting. Well, slander.
I'm just gonna play Leon Bailey's free stuff for the whole stream.
Just have it on in the background.
Just have it on the phone like this.
every time Martin starts talking, just go, have you seen this?
Oh, Brush, you've done him dirty. Yes, Brush, that was wicked.
Oh, man.
Hey, that booty is a free through.
Hey, yo, what was that?
Hey, yo, that booty is a see-through.
No, I can't do this, man. Hey, yo, let's go to the score predictions. Go to the score predictions, please. I can't.
We'll be right back after this message.
Hey, where's the dial-up? Where's the dial-up?
Oh, stop! I removed it.
Oh,
No,
wait.
Brad's getting involved.
It's not on this side.
Wait, is it here?
Is it
Like I
again?
said, lads, if you can dish it, you can take
I'm
it.
happy because I never expected it.
He changed the whole thing, bro.
Nah, it's not there. It's not. I thought it was in Get Out.
Oh, blimey.
All right, back on track.
You know, I do actually need to move all of those.
Yeah,
To the Eagle Eye side. Or I'm gonna try and get some. They're called hotkeys.
macros.
Whatever they're called.
Yeah, score
Anyway.
predictions.
Predictions. So this was last week. JC and Nikki, unbelievable scores to be fair. Unbelievable. Dan just slightly behind with 9. Myself and Nate with 6, and Grizz just got the 3.
Grizz got packed.
Hey,
Oh,
yo, JC,
Yo,
what are you doing? 2-0 Man United against Brentford, brother.
I'm missing one. Hold on. So this is like the actual league table. There's one screenshot I forgot to add. Yeah, sorry. But regarding just the EEF, Dan's top with 15. Then it's Nikki with 14. Myself and JC have 13. Nate has 11. So do the guests. And then with everyone else that's involved, Dan tops it. David Lee second. Nikki third. JC fourth. Myself fifth, and so on and so forth. So, like I said, these change so quickly because JC, you had 3 points week 1, innit?
yeah, I had 3 big points.
Yeah. And then obviously this is the second page. 11 seconds. That's not. There we go.
There you go.
There we go.
Douglas on 92.
That's what's it. Louis, you've got to start predicting my guy because it's looking.
I've just seen him in the Discord now. It's just come through. His predictions.
You can't think. You forget 1 week. It's long. It's long. So obviously regarding our guests, Cecil's still top with 8 points. Grizz with 3. It's obviously Martin you're going to be up next. And here's Martin's predictions. We sent them through early. So he says Spurs v Wolves 2-1 to Spurs. He says 2-1 Villa against Palace. 2-0 Forest against Everton. Let me charge my thing. Matt's not going to be happy with that one, boy. You and Matt really don't like each other, innit? I know it's all banter, but we've got to do your clubs.
It's what you call Irish friendly banter. If you don't like each other, you don't like each other.
Yeah, that's true. I can attest to that.
If I didn't slag Nate, it means I don't like him.
That is very true.
Fulham versus Brentford. He's going for a Brentford 3-1 win. 2-2 between Leicester and Southampton. Arsenal to beat Bournemouth 3-0. Chelsea to beat Leeds 1-0. West Ham to beat Brighton 2-0. Newcastle versus City 3-1 to City. And lastly, Liverpool to beat United 3-0. So guys, if you're getting involved, I keep forgetting to drop the Discord link. Let me try that. Please drop your predictions in our Discord by 6 p.m. tomorrow. Otherwise, your predictions won't. Oh God. Please make sure your things in, because otherwise your score won't be counted. 6 p.m. tomorrow is the deadline. Cool. I'm just going to put their Discord link up right now. So, Nate, how do you see the game Saturday?
And you're sitting next to me now. Be careful.
Yo, mate, you're in the Arthur way. If anyone's got to be careful, it's you, mate. I'll be fine in the home end. So.
Hey, trust me, I'll be fine in the home end. Don't worry.
Mm-hmm.
I won't be wearing a Villa jersey. I will be wearing something to do with Villa, but it won't be a jersey.
No worries. You know what? Truth be told, as I said to you in the comments earlier, I don't want us to take our foot off the gas from Monday night, act as if that's the benchmark and we got to be, look, we know that the games against Villa, historically, since we've been back in the Prem, they're not really, apart from that Boxing Day demolition they gave us under Roy, where we lost, I think it was 3-0 and they had 10 men. It's decided by the odd goal. Go back to last season at Selhurst 2-1. The season before that, we beat them, I think it was 3-2. Tyreek Mitchell scored a last-minute winner. So I don't want to be too cocky and think we're going to smack them, because that just doesn't happen in the Premier League, especially in games like this where it's very tight to call. I mean, I remember Benteke scored a last-minute winner for them. What was it, 14-15? So it's kind of hard to really look at it and go, okay, yeah, we should. But I'm going to stick with, I think I predicted 2-1 in my predictions. So yeah, I'd go with that. I think it's going to be a tight game, but we need to get losing these games last season killed us, because there were way too many games we dropped needless points in, and this was one of them. Yes, Villa had the benefit of the new manager bounce, but so did Newcastle, so did Man United. It was just thinking, when you're playing Palace, do you know what you do? You just sack your manager and get a new manager before you play Palace, and you win the game. It was so annoying, man.
Check the group chat. And also another thing, remember, hop in on the FPL, because we've got some big hitters in here like Addison Texter, as Nikki was saying the other day. Leave it up for a few more seconds so you guys can get it. And if you didn't get it, go back and screenshot it. Rihanna said that's going in the intro, so there's going to be a new intro next week, probably.
Help me now.
Oh, man. Quality. Unipat saying that JC put it the right way, easy money. Dave Lee's come up with an early prediction 2-1 to Palace. I think that's what we're going to go for as well, to be fair. I tell you what, both these things might happen for United get 3 points. Been using my Tesco club, only way to see points.
Yeah. What do you mean? You might have to get 1 point first.
Small steps. And that was that high. That's nasty. No,
That was personal. That was personal.
That was very personal. Rush, bro. United might beat Liverpool.
That is true because it's start of the season.
It's only with all this breath. And that's actually, to be fair, Nate said this from early season relegation battle. It's crazy. It is crazy. Liverpool haven't been firing.
Well, they have. They're just not good. They just don't have that killer instinct. They should have really killed the game off against Fulham when they got back into it. But it would have been harsh on Fulham. And then they played us on Monday night. Nunez puts one or two of those chances away. It's game over for us. But they failed to do that. So, and
but to be fair, Nate,
yes, you can't haunt us.
I was just about to say they're missing Mane big time.
Yeah.
Like you look at the amount of points Mane might have won by himself, with just a little nick here or there. Like it just goes to show. Nate is trash at that.
All right, they may not have Mane, but they do have Virgil van Dijk.
From the back, 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 from the back.
I love that video.
Yeah, you know what, right?
Man.
I was following up something on the Tuesday morning, and I seen this Liverpool fan was saying, Nunez never touched Henderson. I said, I know some people have some mad takes on TalkSport for a reason, but mate, seriously.
Yeah, and what's it? I don't.
But lad, is it just me, or did he really fall like Del Boy?
He made the most of it. I'll say that.
He made the most of it, 100%, but there was contact.
The man felt like Del Boy. He went in, give me a headbutt. You know what I mean? Gone.
Look, he was doing his best Neil Mopai impression. Put it that way.
But you know what, though? A lot of centre-backs are now going to cop onto that. Nunez has a temper.
Listen, Anderson played him like a violin. It was wicked, just to see how well he got into his head.
That's the thing with Anderson, like that's the one player I would take out of your team. I would not take anyone else. I would just love Anderson because of his shithousery. He can just bully you, and his passing is phenomenal. And I seen it firsthand in Villa Park last season. I remember Jordan said to me that his passing is just fantastic. And he had a field day of just spraying balls left, right, centre. I was just in awe of him. Like he's unbelievable, and he's great hair.
All right, then.
It's Scandinavian hair.
Weird flex, but okay.
Oh man,
we move.
we do. I think we might even call it. Yeah, like, there's anything we never missed out.
No, fan cams are in a normal place near the fan zone.
Yeah.
We'll be up against a brick wall from now because it's a neutral background instead. And I got a built-in stool. So it's all good for me.
Yeah. I think, to be fair, our normal one, it was only because the lighting was terrible and stuff. So hopefully it might be all right Saturday. But if not, the brick wall.
I quite liked the brick wall because it's like a plain background.
Yeah, it is nice.
Instead of having like a player in the background.
Mm.
Actually, speaking of that.
Jeez.
Oh man.
Jackie, are you at the game on Saturday? Let us know because it'd be great to speak to you after the game if you are there.
Oxford United away is sold out. So the League Cup tie away at Oxford is sold out. Which I mean, to be fair, we don't play them that often. So getting to play a new team in the League Cup that isn't flipping Watford, it's gonna sell out. I mean, like playing Watford last year was like, another Prem team. Oh, that's dead. Whatever.
Yeah, and then watch out because there's definitely going to be a match day vlog coming out. 100%. So we'll see you there. Anything else?
I think that covers it.
No, just keep it locked. There's myself and Statman Dan are doing a tactical preview tomorrow. So we'll go over a few things tomorrow because I know Statman Dan wants to make his return to the channel. Jackie will be there. She'll be there with her son. So she's after just.
Oh, you're coming over? Yeah, come find us after the game. We'll be by the fan zone.
100%. Obviously, we're looking forward to Saturday. Myself and Martin are flying out on separate flights because there's a bit of a mix-up. But important thing is we'll be there. We're going to have a great time regardless of the result. And now it's all about Saturday. But listen, people, we've been
if we get a draw, I think everybody will be happy, won't we? you can kind of laugh a little bit about it. But a win on either side, it just might be a little bit tasty. But you're probably right.
No, it'd be fine. It'd be fine. Let's be fair.
Martin, you want to shout yourself out?
Well, I'm Bundia, and you can find me on Twitter at Marco Leonardo and of the Villa Park Pod. So catch me there.
Nate.
Okay, I'm not going to do a JC and point in the wrong direction. You know where the at is. You know where to find me. Always talking ish on Eagle Eyed Football. And we'll see you on Saturday.
Sweet.
Yeah.
So
9 o'clock, guys. Make sure you're locked into the documentary about Crystal Palace.
Channel 4.
Channel 4. Straight after that, JC, I don't know if you're about, but we're going to record and view to that.
yeah, I'll see what I can do. See if I'm not sleeping, but
But yeah, we'll record the review to that, and then we'll upload it either tonight or tomorrow morning. Either way, Martin, I'll see you on your podcast tomorrow.
I think most likely not, because I have to record Transfer Weekly.
Yeah, you focus on that. That's cool. That's stuff. And before we sign up, we can't let Martin go.
Some of them boy pussy out. Yeah, just them feel loose shoot.
Just quickly, Jackie will be opposite the fan zone, so just the main stand. So we'll be at the main stand for the fan cams.
Sweet, and that's all from Eagle Eye Football. We're out. Up the Palace.
Up the Villa.
Palace.
Up the Palace.
Questions to ask throughout a campaign with the confidence rising. I told JC, Nate and Rich that good times are coming, no need for deep diving. Van Cam's reactions, watch alongs to the pride of London thriving. The Eagles of South stay flying. Keep your eyes on us, we ain't hiding.